What is going on, all-terrain nation? Whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, these bad mother effing Fords we all seem to like to drive. Some other more than others, I think. But this is your Ford Talk Live presented by who, Kelly?
Nobody right now.
Dang it, man. Somebody step up and promote or sponsor our show.
Promote, that's your job.
It is. But what is going on, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic Monday. I'm back. I joined in last week. You guys were doing a hell of a job. Other than the intro didn't get pushed, but that was rookie mistake.
Did you just start the Mustang or was that lightning?
It's thunder.
Thunder.
But we should change the subject.
I'm sorry, I wasn't meaning to.
But Kelly and Allie did a hell of a job last week. Other than Kelly's had the mic way over here for a minute.
And I did the closing. It was on purpose though.
Sure. But I'm back, so you can all pick at me or whatever you want to do. And we're gonna got a good show tonight. Allie booked this show.
Allie did book this show.
So
we gotta talk about Supercell.
I know we are talking about Supercell night. We have the guy from Supercell, Mr. Tom, is going to be on here, and there's some. We've already heard a little bit of the gossip of what we have.
We'll let him fill us in, though.
We will, but I hope
cooking food.
Allie's over there eating her dinner.
No, I had to cook something for Maya.
Oh,
she wouldn't eat, so I had to make something. So
Allie will eat cold food, but the dog, nope.
Yeah,
dog gets that special.
That's
food.
A true parent right there.
It is a true parent.
Because how many times have we said, "Okay, it's fun for yourself night," but we make sure there's lots of stuff in there for you to choose from.
That's right. And just like, where's it at? I just saw it. What is the countdown? Yes, it is Supercell. This is Supercell talk, and basically the next couple of weeks we're kind of leading into that. So we like to promote this the best we can, and hopefully you guys, if you haven't been,
the only thing we truly care about right now. Okay.
That's right, vacation time.
Yeah,
100%. I'm already counting down, going, okay, how many days do I have left to get my work done before I go off to Supercell, and how many days do I have before I have to file taxes?
Right. And so looks like 22 days. 22 days.
22 days.
21 until I leave.
And basically 21, I think, for us as well.
Yeah, it really is. It's 21.
But then you can't really count the day you leave. Then you have to count the day before because you're basically mentally on vacation.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of nervous on what that Tuesday is going to look like because we're traveling over on that Tuesday. I'm really kind of worried about what that Tuesday is going to look like for me at work.
It's going to look like me behind the wheel of a Ranger Wrap. No, wait. Damn it. That's not here yet.
No, it's not here yet.
Anyways, it's going to look like we're behind a Ford of some sort.
Yeah.
So, yes, we're excited for it, and we're going to talk to Tom in just a second and let him bring all the fun up. But, Kelly, you know it's coming. You know you're not ready for it, but it's still going to happen. So,
you always do it to me. Always. Hey, keep your minds out of the gutter. Let's see. Mark King says, hate to miss the show, but working tonight. We'll have to catch it on a rerun on the other channel. So, yes.
That is right. So
where do we catch reruns?
Reruns are on All Terrain Nation Live. So go hit the subscribe button over there. If you're catching this, occasionally I forget to unlist these. So, but yes, the replays are all over there. So,
or if it gets shared a lot, we don't delist.
Yeah.
So Michael Nice says you're going to miss Dave get off topic and producer Kelly having to reel him back in.
I think Miss Kelly was off topic last week and I had to reel her in.
Hey. We didn't really have a topic to talk about, did we, Allie? It was girls' night.
It was. You invaded girls' night.
You did invade girls' night.
Sorry.
Day in his life.
Sorry.
That's what he likes to do. Interrupt. Our Raptor 24 says, I sure hope Dave is going to be here today. Don't worry. You've got him. He's here. And let's see here. And, you love us both equally. It's okay. I know you don't. It's okay. I'm well aware that you love him a little more.
In all productions.
That's right, Dave. At least she hasn't kicked you off your show yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, there's legal filings already.
I do realize that he adds value. Okay, y'all. And you caught it on video. I said it.
We'll have to watch that on the other channel though.
Hey, Steve from Phoenix. Can't wait for Supercell. Tom is always a great guest. Good evening, everyone. We are glad to have him.
I'm glad that we've encouraged Steve from Phoenix to drive out.
I know. Coming all the way out. That's crazy. Can't wait to see. Let's see. Our Raptor says, waiting for the shirts I ordered, like waiting for my Ranger pizza tracker and all. Justin Zimmerman in the house this evening. Michael Nice says, tonight's poll, who thinks the Mustang is sold yet?
It's not. I can guarantee you that. I drove it a little bit ago.
Yeah, and Carvana still isn't giving me an offer yet. So
Yeah. Well,
CarMax did.
5 weeks. Yeah. CarMax like 12, 13,000 under what it should be.
Yeah, under sticker. I was like, yeah, nice try. Let's see. Jason Leopold in the house, Randy Shank in the house. Justin Zimmerman says 3 weeks away. So ready for Supercell. Us too. And Michael Nice, I giggled at this one as I was reading it. Michael Nice is concerned about the starter going out with all the times that Dave has revved the Mustang. Hey, guess what? It's like at 3,100 miles. So even if it did, it's under warranty.
That's right.
So just saying.
You know how we know it's under warranty? Because the Shelbyville dealership that I took it to the first time to get something fixed, 3 times when I was driving to Michigan, I got 2 phone calls from them going, hey, that part's in. I was like, I know 6 months ago, I got it fixed by a different dealership. So I appreciate that. And both times,
we appreciate that it took you 8 months to get it.
Could you please remove me from your list? I got it. But yeah, they're
Destination Bigfoot Bronco in the house. Blue Collar Velocity says, so pumped for Supercell East. Eric Jefferson in the house. Valley Dude 5000. Zach N saying happy Monday, everyone. Yes, hello.
It's a happy Monday.
I made it. We survived it.
Cheers.
Jessica in the house. Bud Guy 8829. Jonathan Fald. Steel Bronco. Rob Hallmark says good evening from Little Rock. Hello, hello. Let's see. Eric Jefferson says his Ranger Raptor is in prison at MAP.
Mine too.
Ours too. Bird Dog Off-Road Adventures says brought to you by Bird Dog Off-Road Adventures.
Hey. The money's right, Jody.
Maybe.
Money's right. Come on.
Bronco 78 Adventures says stopping by to say hi really quick. Have to go pick up the 16-year-old from work. I'll try to jump on later. If not, I'll catch you on the replay tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to be sad that Bronco 78 is not going to be
I know. It makes me sad. There's a couple people that aren't going to be there this year. And it makes me sad. Nikki Brewer isn't going to be there this year.
I know. I saw that.
It makes me sad. She said she was struggling whether she wanted to watch tonight because she might cry because she's going to miss. Gio was trying to talk her into still coming because she knew we would have a good time tonight talking Supercell. So,
of course.
Let's see. Alcione Ford. Laura is in the house this evening. Unbridled Bronco checking in. And Ford Video Guy is in the house tonight.
Royalty.
Richard Ortega saying, hey, Dave, Kelly, and Allie. And let's see.
Oh, good. You found your toy.
Let's see. Anthony Sparaccio. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Well,
Hypermotive Racing. Hey, all those years in customer service got me to pronounce names pretty good.
I emceed swim meets one time.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
And we had they had a string of Laotian guys. Members.
Oh yeah.
And you don't want to be the jerk. Like
right. You are not good at
well, no,
that
but
naturally.
But there was a lot of vowels and syllables. You know, they have different names than Goofy David or whatever and yeah, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare for me. I was like, I just kind of mumbled.
Oh yeah. Just kind of ran it on. Yeah. Hypermotive Racing in the house. Jack Evans in the house.
Those are.
And let's see. Eric Jefferson says I was on the other channel. Oops.
Yeah, well, you can watch on the other
that
channel
works too. Let's see. Nelazar in the house. I have to give you guys some solid restaurant recommendations when you're in Raptor school. Yes, please. We are super excited about that news.
Yeah, we'll get into that just in a little bit.
Broken Lizard 03 started getting stuff together for Supercell. And
I haven't even started yet.
I haven't started, but I did think the other day that maybe I needed to start.
Well, my plan was to clean out the Bronco this weekend, and then it snowed.
I had to do that.
Oh, see, we had to because you saw our picture.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but after we discussed with Tom. But yeah, we got some surprises for Supercell. And speaking of Supercell,
we won't drag Tom through all of our Marital Nation.
No, we've already had Tom. Tom's there back here for 5 minutes going,
I know.
Kids, hurry up.
Ever going to let us in?
I don't know. So, Allie, I'm going to let you introduce Tom.
Are you just going to bring him in?
Yeah. That's usually how this works. So usually you do you say a nice little sentence about the.
Well, it's the man himself who creates the weekend of fun for all of us.
Woohoo!
Mr. Tom.
Round of applause.
Well, Thanks for having me.
Right, and he helps people read, Allie, with his magazine.
It's true. There are pictures.
Yeah.
One
Pictures
vowel
are
at a
worth
time.
1,000 words.
Exactly. He just needs pictures and everyone will be happy.
Well, Tom, welcome back, buddy. We're happy that the camera's stable this year.
Yes.
So we got that going. I do miss the recliner though, the rocker that you had. I will say.
Hopefully the internet connection will stay put and not be too remote for me.
Well, so Tom, I want to get this right out of the way because I know we talked privately a little bit ago. This is the number one thing we've had was the confusion of first gen weekend versus whatever the normal supercell weekend. Can you explain a little bit of kind of what's going on there and how this works?
Sure. It's two different places, two different events. A lot of people were confused. Like the first weekend's the EBs, the second weekend's the 6Gs. No, there's nothing that's changed with Supercell. All the vendors are going to be there. All the early Broncos are going to be there. All the 6Gs are going to be there. The 2-Gen Kin Club is going to have hundreds. But what we did is a lot of people came early. So we had a lot of the old guys want to go back to the tally ho and sit down by the fire and reminisce and kind of do their own little thing. So we threw out a little caveat. The weekend before, we're going to do what's called the throwback weekend, and it's for the 1 through 5 gen only. And it's like the old days where it's going to be more laid back, a little barbecue dinner on Saturday night, a little bit less rigid drives for, if you put 25 early Broncos in a drive, chances are one of them is going to be towed back after.
Are you saying there's might be a tow truck driver out there like that meme where that dude's coming out of the tree just like, yes, I can't wait.
Yeah. And, in the course of us doing, 50 events in the Smoky Mountains, I've been on 3 drives where I've had trees fall down in front of me or down in front of me. So, we're kind of just taking back a little bit of the old time for the old guys. And there's no vendors, just kind of laid back. So, if the people were coming and Friday and Saturday before anyway, so we kind of threw it out there as, hey, let's see what happens. And let's go back to the old days, a little smaller, let these guys reminisce about their old Broncos.
I think that's what people got a little nervous about was that like the early gens weren't going to be there.
Yeah.
Is what some people complain, or not complain, but they were like worried they weren't going to see them.
Yeah, that concern out of the gate that if they were separated out.
Yeah, we're never going to separate it. It was just kind of, it's a way of throwing back to some of the older guys that have been doing this for 20 years, a chance to kind of relive the old times.
That's awesome.
And I can tell you on the pre-registrations, there's less than 5% of the throwback early Bronco registers that are not going to stay for the Supercell.
Oh,
wow.
Awesome. So
that's awesome.
How many people are registered so far?
For which one?
For the main event, for the second weekend.
Right now, you're probably looking about 700, and it's 52% 6G and 48% the old ones.
Wow.
It's in Colorado last year and in Nevada last year, it was pretty split 50-50. We didn't give the 6Gs the pass yet, but this year it may be the first time the 6Gs will outdo the older ones.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
they'll probably end up with 12 to 1,500 Broncos in total at the event.
Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so we've kind of battled back and forth. Do you recall off the top of your head what the final number was for last year's event on trucks?
I do not. And what a lot of people don't realize is that it's hard to gather numbers because last year and this year we're expecting it again. Is a lot of the 6G guys came out and parked in the visitor parking. They're all from Missouri, and they had to be shown what this event was like, and show me. And so a lot of them came out and didn't participate in a lot of the activities, but they came out and parked in the visitor, took advantage of the vendors, took advantage of some of the activities going on in the show field. And I think you're going to see a lot of those people returning, being more active.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I have to say that last year for us in the vendor section, it was set up so well of like, because companies like IAG and Tom's Off-Road and a lot of them were installing parts on people's vehicles. And I like the fact that, because not everybody's mechanically handy, you know, and to have the experts like IAG or somebody to be able to install something on their new Bronco. Man, that was something I haven't seen any other event. Nothing we've ever done when we did off-road events. Nothing that I've ever
that was
seen.
hashtag goals, but it never happened.
Right. Can we expect some more of that this year?
Absolutely, and it may be taken a step further as we're working on possibility of one of the vendors building a tub during the event.
Wow.
A tub.
Bronco body. But again, as we talk about the supercell, let's talk about the facility.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's great transition, Tom.
Tom should run the show.
Let's talk about the facility.
So they have, I know for us going out there, obviously
paused on me, so I didn't quite hear what you said there.
So if you guys have been out there, obviously they have a nice row of porta potty, stuff like that. But you know, you guys are a family business doing this, so it's hard to keep up with everything. And sometimes, you know, toward the end of the week, it was like, oh man. But the event area that you guys are at, man, they've dumped some money into this place now, right?
Oh yeah, they you know, they're using all the Bronco taxpayer dollars, and they're putting it back into this facility. They've added a big pavilion that has over 70 restrooms. It makes Bucky's restrooms look small, and I'm saying 70.
Yeah, wow.
They've added a full commercial kitchen that will not be open, but a lot of people didn't realize that as we left last year, we fought the city in order to make sure they didn't tear it up before we had our event. But the Monday after we left, they brought in the bulldozers, the fences, and have started construction.
Wow.
They're 98% completed. So we'll be up there this week hoping that it's all going to be done. But it's still going to be.
What kid doesn't like Broncos and bulldozers?
Yeah. You know, and grass doesn't grow in a day. So
no.
Yep.
But it's a very nice facility they're adding to, nice tables, chairs, you know, they put in a big septic system. So they're pouring money back in to make the facility better.
That's nice.
That's
And of course, I think you were saying that there's going to be a new trailer parking area.
Yes, this year we're not going to let trucks and trailers into the visitor center. We have 2 big lots down at the Tally Ho, which will hold, you know, probably the 300 trucks and trailers that will be there. So, you know, we're freeing up a lot more of that space in the back for the Broncos.
Nice.
Wow.
So how many more vendors do we have this year compared to last year?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know the exact number, but we're getting a lot of newer 6G vendors. We're getting a lot of, you know, smaller guys that are doing 1 and 2 different parts coming in. But I'd say there'll probably be 80 vendors maybe.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well, the thing I've noticed in what the 3 years we've gone to this is every year it just seems to double in size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when Ford's cranking out 7,000 Broncos every month, it's hard to
It's good for business, right?
Very true.
Well, and people keep talking about it too. Like it's funny because Allie and I are in a couple ladies only groups, and it seems like, I don't know if you've noticed it, Allie, but it's like every day somebody's going, who's heard about Supercell? Is anybody going? And I'm like, yep,
Go.
search the group. There's lots of conversations about it because I want to make sure they get all the information from the group. And there's been a lot of conversations.
Bronco, I feel like it's something that like you need to experience this event just once. Like the very first year I went was 3 years ago. I didn't know what I signed up for. There wasn't anyone for like me to ask. I didn't know anyone. I wasn't in any of the Bronco stuff. I was still taking orders on these things. I'm like, I'm just going to go see what the heck all of this is about. And I was blown away. And like, even my mom who goes to like watch Maya, she's like, what the hell did we come to? I'm like, I don't know. And it's like, now she's even hooked on it. Like she was going just like to hang out with the dog and to hang out with me because I enjoyed it. And now she's been counting down longer than I think I have. So it's definitely been hooked.
A couple things is there is a ladies only drive on Thursday morning.
I saw that Keisha's doing that.
Keisha's going to be a ladies drive.
And that's good. That was brought up. When will the schedule be ready for everything y'all have planned?
It should go up, and as soon as my internet guys get it, it should go up this next couple days.
Nice.
We've got it kind of finalized now that Allie gave me her last little tidbit from the Michigan. But you know, we also laugh because the way you all describe the event, I say it's like the Blue Man Group. You go to the Blue Man Group, you had the best time, and people go, "What was it about?" Well, guys painted blue. I don't.
It's a bunch of
So this is like
field.
Broncos painted blue. Broncos doing this.
Broncos. It's just Broncos. That's all we know. It's just Broncos.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get the city to call it Bronco Town USA instead of Townsand USA for the week of our
Yeah, that would be awesome.
They might have to change it on our marriage certificate then. Bronco Town USA.
Yeah, we got married in Bronco Town USA then.
We did.
That's awesome. That's so fun. So there's a bunch of people that I know, like Kelly is a part of the ladies group too. There's a lot of people coming for the first year. What would you tell people for the first time of like what to pack, what to bring, all that stuff?
Yeah, your sound kicked off, so I didn't quite get the question if it was directed to me.
So for the newer people, what would you say are like must-haves to pack for the event?
Come back on that. I didn't get the question.
For newer people, what would you say is like a must-have to pack for the event for the show field?
A raincoat.
It won't rain, right? That's the thing.
Pack a raincoat, it won't rain. If you don't pack a raincoat, it's going to rain. Also, I'd recommend a sweatshirt for those evenings it gets a little cooler.
Early mornings, it gets a little chilly.
Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, a camera.
Yeah.
That's a must-have.
Yeah, 100%.
So other than that, I think you're probably pretty covered by everybody else there. If you break down, everybody's going to help fix you.
That's very true.
If you're hungry, they're certainly going to feed you.
Yep.
If you're bored, they're certainly going to give you a ride or entertain you.
Right. Will there be a lot of food vendors there this year? Tom, will there be any food vendors there this year?
Yeah, we got probably 5 food trucks, main food trucks, and then some of the side food trucks.
Nice.
You know, the peanut guys, the dessert, coffee, and they stay pretty busy.
Yes. Oh, and we were reminded, bring lots of cash.
Yes.
So yes.
For parts.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
This one too.
So Tom, I have a text message for you. Mike Cloud says hello.
Tell that boy hello. And you know, Mike and I have the same birthday, but I think he's a lot older than me.
There you go.
Wow.
Tell him that.
We got hostile in the chat now.
Tell him that one. Yeah.
Savagery.
I think he's watching.
He commented in the chat.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, and watch out for those windstorms. Yep.
Yes.
If you bring a tent.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Put it away at the end of the night.
Tents last year on Friday night. I was cleaning up a few tents.
You know, Tom, this sounds awful, but one of our tent blew down the alley there, and we're still missing one of the weights. Yeah. We could never find one of the missing weights because we had it very weighted down. You know, we pulled it down and nope, missing weights.
Well, none showed up at the end last year. I could tell you we claimed it.
I didn't see any in any windshields either, so I was very happy about that.
That was the key.
Over all the years we've done this, I've only had one tent go through a windshield. So
wow.
Oh, that's good. I'm just glad it wasn't.
We were really close. I'll say that. When I pulled up that morning, we were really close to a nice vintage Bronco.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why
it was
tents
too, because we
actually be tied down, and we try to check them at night as well. So
yeah.
Yeah, and we actually dropped ours. We dropped ours down, and we had like 30 pounds on every corner, I think, and it still went flying that night.
So we've learned tear down every night, just tear down.
I had a whole dumpster full of tent parts at the end last year.
I bet you did.
Some of them were ours.
Yep.
I actually had to bring a dumpster just to put the tent parts in on Monday morning.
Wow. Oh God. So I have one question from someone. It says, what is your one drive or trail ride that you have to do every year, or that you would like to do every year? Because you're kind
of course, Parsons Branch is going to be the favorite, the Bronco favorite. But I mean, Roaring Fork to me is also just as good. Roaring Fork,
That one's a good one.
you know, and I call that four-wheeling on concrete. But you don't want to have a queasy stomach for drop-offs.
Yeah.
Or narrow, where, you know, Parsons Ranch is more of a dirt, little rocky, going through some waters, and it's kind of set up for the Bronco. But those are the two I think are my favorite.
Those are super fun.
Yeah.
How many drives per day are there so far?
I don't think he heard you.
Try again, Allie.
Try again, Ellie.
No, you're good. How many drives per day
I don't
are
hear
there so
Ellie.
far?
How many drives per day are there so far? Still didn't get it.
Oh, got it. Go now back.
Okay. How many drives per day are there so far?
I think Wednesday has 3, Thursday probably has 8, and Friday has maybe 6. But also we've reserved the off-road park on Thursday and Friday. So
nice.
Bays Mountain will be exclusively for Broncos. They go out there and play. I don't know if you went out there last year, Allie.
Yep, I went out there with Bronco Nation last year.
Yeah,
Is that where they were
it's a
climbing the
great place.
trees
It's
and
close.
stuff?
It's a great place to play. Windrock has the Shindig coming in that weekend, so we're kind of staying away from Windrock. It's a little far, a little rougher. There is some clubs and some vendors going out to Windrock, but we're not. It's not part of our organized drives.
Yeah, you don't want to send it out there that weekend. That's for sure.
Yeah,
The shindigs people don't realize those are big.
They're massive.
Yeah. It's UTV heaven out there that weekend.
Yes.
They'll run over and
Literally, they will run.
Yeah,
right in your vehicle.
we've been run over.
Yes.
you understand.
They don't mind.
So it's not a good way to break in a newbie.
Not at all.
Right.
No, and that's the thing. A lot of people have to drive these several hours home. So
Yeah.
not a fan of that.
So is there anything this year? Obviously, the bathrooms, all that's a big thing. Is there anything that we can kind of something new that we can expect?
We always have something new, but that's part of the fun. Surprises.
Well, it's my job to try to pry these out.
We have at least 24 clubs participating this year.
That's awesome.
You know, on Wednesday we're going to have the big Bronco trivia at the Tennessee club. Thursday again we're doing the mini Bronco extravaganza at the Two Gin Kin, and we're trying to add a Hot Wheel track to it this year. And then Friday, you know, people don't understand. Friday, if they go and participate with the Georgia Broncos, have a great poker run. They give out great prizes. It's a lot of fun getting your cards and, you know, going back in the afternoon and seeing what what hand you're dealt. And they do a great job of that. And it's a fundraiser, which will be unveiling one of their fundraising projects, the Pawpaw Brown build this year. It will be at the Tom's Bronco booth, so you can see, you know, what some of the money and the good charity that they have done, what it's gone for.
Are you doing the auction again?
Yeah, we do the raffle every year.
Raffle.
All right. Well, I'm going to email you later, and we're going to send something for the raffle.
Okay. Yeah, we love, and you know, a lot of people don't realize their parts get to be seen on the table. People love to participate in that, and that helps the event.
Good.
So yeah, we appreciate whatever.
And Jack Evans asked, do you have to sign up early for the trail drives or just show up? Some of them are capped, right, Tom?
Most of the rides are, we try to make them so they're open. I think the Bronco Nation requires you to sign up for their drives. But pretty much, as you all know, we line them up and we send them out. Some of them, we're trying to do more drives so we don't have 60 or 80 Broncos on a drive. That's the hardest thing. You know, they deputize me and let me stop traffic, but I don't like.
Maybe I can run over one of your cones.
After 10 minutes of pulling out or 5 minutes of pulling out, they kind of get antsy.
Maybe I can drive into the event this year and run over one of your
maybe
cones.
he can run over one of your signs again this year.
Was that you?
Yeah, it was us.
Last year I pulled in, wasn't paying attention, ran right over a cone.
You're that guy.
God,
I am that
can't
guy.
have Dave do anything. I'm telling you.
And I think you actually said that to him, Tom. He was like, "Oh, it's you."
There's always one that's going to run over the cone.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
As long as it's a cone.
Yeah, it was not a person. That's for sure.
Yes.
So what club has the most Broncos registered right now?
Let me guess. I bet Georgia.
I bet it's Georgia.
I bet Georgia Bronco.
I'll tell you what, Tennessee's giving them a run for their money right now. And there's a couple other, the Bronco Nation's probably going to end up being number one.
Are they going to have the corral again this year, kind of where they were at?
It will be a little different. It's going to be easier access. So, yes, they will have a 6G corral just for the Bronco Nation and other 6Gs that want to participate. But they'll have a nice little area for your great drone photo shoot of a ton of 6G Broncos.
Nice.
Working on it. And I will say too, like if you're not a part of a club or if like you're not a part of Bronco Nation, like you don't need a club to go to this. Just show up.
No, and the clubs want you. If you're from West Virginia, go to the West Virginia club. They want you to. You don't have to be a club member to go most of these club parking spots. That's where you introduce yourself to people. They get to know you. You can become more active in the clubs. They welcome anybody to come park in their club spots.
That's the thing. I mean, the first year I went, I truly knew like nobody, like at all. Like I knew some people were going that like comment on like all the pages, but just show up and you're gonna walk away with like 50 new people in your family.
Yeah, that's
kind of awesome.
That's how we met a lot of the people we travel, and we'll go visit them in different parts of the country, and we only met them through being Bronco warped in the head.
Some of our best friends are we've met from off-roading or cars of some sort. Like they become family.
Well, Diabolical's in Salt Lake, and you
all
yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get to Salt Lake, honestly.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, I will move that way. So here's a good question, and I hate to say it might be late for close accommodations.
Close to the Townsand, yeah.
But go ahead, Kelly.
So Henry Stoyer asks, where's a good place to stay? I'll give an initial answer on this. So the good thing is that on the website, Bronco Driver, it actually has a list of lodgings and places that are like recommended. But I will say Airbnb is what a lot of people do in the Townsend area. Second thing would be we're 20 minutes away from Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge and all of that too, which has tons and tons and tons of hotels.
Well, we want to caution people this year being we're on the Rod Run weekend.
Oh, that's right. You did say the Rod Run weekend.
Pigeon Forge tend to jack up the rates for the Rod Run weekend. So if they look back more into Maryville, they're 20 minutes away into Maryville, and they have plenty of accommodations, even by the Knoxville airport. There's more accommodations back there that are much more affordable.
Good call. I forgot that you'd mentioned about the Rod event.
Yeah, so that's what they do, and every 3 years or so we fall on the Rod Run weekend, which is a curse and a blessing, but it's just what it is, and we just want when people say it's not the Bronco event that's having the prices jacked up, it's the Rod Run. Yeah. We try to make the motels stay logical with their prices.
Well, as long as none of these Broncos throw a rod, we'll be okay.
Well, with that many, I'm sure something's going to happen with one of the.
How much oil is burnt over the weekends? What I want to know. So we've got the registration up here. Kelly, you kind of want to go through this and tell everybody how they can register, and Tom may have some thoughts about this.
Seen that.
Yeah. So obviously, it looks like I just click a link, right, Tom, and it just takes you wherever. So one thing you'll want to notice, folks, is that if you are planning to go for both events, there is a combo registration down here. So be sure to click that
for
if you're wanting to do both.
Gen 1 through 5.
Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah. And so this will be the one where the majority of the Gen 6s are going to be the super celebration registration. So that will be April 17th through the 20th. I know we'll be in on the 17th, really just kind of starting to set everything up. But it's $100 for your Bronco to park at the Townsend Center. Now, Tom, I think it's listed below that if people just want to park in that visitor parking, that's where you were mentioning that a lot A lot of folks did last year, right?
And there is a fee.
Yeah, we have visitors coming every day, all day. But for that $100, they're going to get a T-shirt. They're going to get food vouchers. They're going to get raffle tickets. They're going to get.
It's so worth it.
They're going to get access to in and out. So it's not just like a church show where you just park your car for 3 hours and you pay. You're going to get a lot more goodies with your registration.
Absolutely. And I highly recommend doing that registration if you plan on partaking in all the festivities, because it's definitely worth it in regard to that.
Well, and for one thing, I mean, you're supporting, this is a grassroots deal.
100%.
This Tom's not some part of some mega corporation. That this is just where they're feeding the in balance sheet. This is their balance sheet, and they travel all over the country doing this. So it's well worth it to help support. But there is, for those that cannot maybe afford the $100, it looks like there is a
$10 per day per vehicle if you choose to do it that way instead of parking in the field.
Just how we did the first
with
time.
Your club.
Yeah, Tom, you say we travel all over the country doing this. That's a shameless plug that we have Wisconsin information already up for the Wisconsin Supercell, which is 60 days later.
Wow.
And we really have a fun event planned there as well.
Oh, fun.
That's crazy. And for those that are returning,
we rent the whole water park on Friday night exclusively for the Bronco people.
Wow.
So you get one of the top 10 indoor water parks where you don't have to wait in line and have fun on any of the big rides.
So what is the date of that one, the Wisconsin one?
Well, let's just go up here.
You're on the website.
Go to our little
My
event.
goal is to try and make Colorado this year. Last year it didn't really work out, but this year I'm hopeful.
So June, oh dang it, we're going to be in Wisconsin at the end of May. I was like, oh, that would be great if it worked out.
Yeah.
There you go. I didn't hear the question again because my sound kicked off, but.
Oh, he was asking when that one was, so we went ahead and pulled it up to show. Yep. So so as you guys can see, if you're not able to make it to Bronco Supercell East or Tennessee, there are multiple ones. There's the Tennessee one, which is the one we're talking about tonight. Colorado, Wisconsin, and Nevada. So definitely be sure to check those out.
So, and it's something I've noticed too, Tom, is it seems like each event has its own personality as well.
Absolutely. You hit that on the head. They're different. They're all in different, they all have their different kind of activities. Wisconsin's more of a family, Wisconsin Dells is an entertainment area. It's all water park, water boats. Colorado is all about the mountains and the drives. Everybody drives in Colorado. It's, if you're a Bronco owner, that should be on your bucket list.
Yes.
And then in Nevada, it's a combination of Colorado and Tennessee.
Really?
Ooh, that would be fun.
You got your excursion drives to the mines and to the old cities, but then it's a very nice venue, and it's more of a, you got some cool city drives, and we rent the off-road park. So the off-road park's 5 minutes away, so those can go play and have fun.
Nice.
That are wanting more challenge.
Well,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that honestly sounds like a lot of fun to me. I wish this was closer to Windrock though, to be honest.
Just a smidge closer.
Because I'd like to sneak 40 minutes it doesn't seem like a lot, but 40 minutes to sneak over there, because we always have people go, hey, why don't y'all come wheeling with us?
We sound so spoiled because we live 2.5 hours away.
100%. But I'm like,
so 40 minutes when we're there.
I'd like to sneak over there, but Alan with Diabolical would kill me if we snuck
40 minutes Windrock. Windrock's 40 minutes for us, but Saturday I had to go pick up a Bronco, come back, so 40 minutes turns into 2.5 hours.
100%.
Sure. I'm sure.
I don't know if you can see, but we got some cool little vendor passes this year.
Nice.
Very cool.
Lanyards. I know you guys will be wearing those.
Well, we like to collect them back here, Tom. So
and we try to make collectibles so that people take things home that they can keep. So instead of a sticker, they're going to get a nice lanyard this year.
Nice.
Very cool.
That's so fun.
So question, Tom, and this comes up a lot that we get. We see that there is an awards. You do awards for Broncos. How does that work out? How do people participate in that?
Well, it used to be easy when we only had to judge 50 Broncos.
Right.
We judged over 600 Broncos last year, and we were, we try to categorize it the early by year. And then they get scored. We try to have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday times where the judges can go judge the different Broncos if they'll put their little, that's part of their little package they get a judging. If they want to be judged, they put it in their windshield during any times, and they can go play. They don't have to be next to their Bronco, and the judges will come around and judge. The 6G, we did ask that they have at least 3 modifications because it's hard to judge a stock vehicle against
Do stickers count as a modification?
Depends on how cool they are.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I have,
our
like,
whole Bronco is
20
basically
decals.
stickerized. We have a vinyl wrap. So does that count?
So,
That's so fun.
so the answer would be yes. A vinyl wrap would be a modification.
Here you go.
Killing it.
Sweet.
Well, we do have quite a few modifications that are happening in the next couple of weeks before this
Yes, we
this
just
happens.
$800 later today for one of them. So
Yeah, and what's funny is you tell the guys in the stock early Bronco category if they have 3 modifications, they're not in the stock category. And you say, oh, you got a different voltage regulator on there. So they go, no, that's I bought that. It's, you can play with those guys. It's kind of totally the opposite.
well, all newer vehicles they understand is stickers and that equals horsepower. So
Yeah.
For every sticker, it's like 2 horsepower. Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Allie's going to have a nice sticker and patch exchange.
Exactly.
Tom is a professional here.
He is. Telling you, he doesn't even need you.
So Allie, what is going on with your sticker deal? Because I've seen you talking about it this week.
So funny because this started off as a post on Facebook asking like who would be interested in this. And then Robert Parker got wind of it from Bronco Nation. And then Laura texted me and was like, hey, do you want to do this? And I'm like, sure, why not? So on Saturday, Bronco Nation has pancake breakfast every event that they do. They always do some type of like cookout.
I'm
So
only
Saturday
going though if Jordan Parker's there. If he can serve me pancakes.
I
Let
don't
her
think
finish.
she's going. So Saturday morning, and I think we're going to do from 8 to 10. We're going to pass out stickers and patches for whoever has them done. Everyone has like the little cartoon character of their Bronco. So we're going to do a little pass out section. There you go.
You're gonna
Perfect
do
example.
like I'll trade you, you trade me.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I got some cool stickers from out west, and
Nice.
See, look at you. You're going to collect them all, Tom.
I'm gonna come be active. What about the patches though? Some of these clubs are making these nice little patches too.
Exactly. If you have patches too, swap them. Yeah. See, Dave has I don't even have any of my patches inside. They're all on my Bronco.
Yeah.
But if
Why?
you have
'Cause they haven't
patches,
made them
if
to
you
our
have
Bronco yet.
stickers, there's some people who like make magnets and keychains and all sorts of stuff. So whatever you have, come swap it and you'll get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, cool trade away.
Oh my God. That's actually not a bad idea to have something portable like that.
Well, we're going to put this up in our booth. So people want to throw something up there when they come visit us. They can just throw it up there.
Well, we are grateful because Mark King and Jess with Unbridled Bronco actually sent that to us because we were complaining about not having anywhere to
not
put.
complaining.
We were complaining.
You were complaining.
I was not. You were.
Hey, Tom, one question. Mike Clouds has one question.
Okay.
How many people are coming to the throwback weekend right now?
We're probably going to be at 120 to 150 early Broncos.
Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That
and
is
that's
awesome.
That's kind of manageable, and that's kind of a smaller group that they can commingle, and that it could get us
That's
up
awesome.
by 200, but I think it's going to be more like 150.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
And
Are you
yeah,
surprised by how, Tom, are you surprised how this is just kind of taken on its life as its own?
Well, it had already taken on a life of its own, and then Ford decides to come out with a new Bronco. That kind of catapulted it to, it made us have to move venues, and lucky our Colorado venue was big enough. But that's a good thing. The more Bronco people that are active, the better it is for the whole community.
Yeah.
And now that the guys are even waving to me when they go by instead of the Jeep wave, you get
Yeah.
Bronco.
Nice. I'm torn with the duck thing though, because people want to do the whole duck things, the Bronco. That's why I like the patches and the sticker. Just put a sticker up on my windshield wiper, and that means good job. Like no ducks, please, no ducks.
Yeah, ducks.
You realize you're gonna get so ducked, right?
Let the ducks stay with the Jeeps. You know, there's some of these people be creative with little horses and little cars. Yeah. You know, I think that's a lot more fun than just, you know, let's not do the duck Jeep.
Yeah, I mean, we already have the Jeep folks saying, you know, the Bronco is how many of us have gotten our Broncos called Jeeps, and how many of us have corrected them? Like
everyone. But how many Jeeps can stop at a gas station and it takes them a half an hour because everybody wants to talk about it?
That's very true.
How's it running? You know, the Jeep guys fill up, they're gone. Nobody cares.
Yeah, because nobody cares.
I love that. I'm going to start saying that from now on.
Then nobody cares.
So, but the Jeep has bad hair. Who cares? That's, you know, yes. Who cares? No.
Is Ford participating at all this year for you guys, or is that kind of,
you know, in the past where we did the drive-alongs and the unveiling of the vehicles, Ford's now kind of more involved with the Bronco Nation, supporting the enthusiasts. So as far as, I don't know if Ford will have their own booth out there. They've talked about bringing in, I think a little machine or an 18-wheeler, but I don't know that that's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like it'd be muddy if it did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a simulator, I think. It's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And speaking of muddy, if everybody would just put a couple pocketfuls of grass seed as you're walking through the event, just like Johnny Appleseed, just spread some grass seed for Tom. He'd appreciate that.
Well, Dave, I don't know if you were there the last year we were over at the Tally Ho before we moved to the visitor center. We had a torrential rain. It was the October COVID where we had to delay the event, and Ford was unveiling their four-door there.
Yeah.
And that Saturday we got a torrential rain. There was mud on the streets. We had to get a street sweeper. I was afraid a motorcycle would go down.
Well, I know that April. Sorry, go ahead, Tom.
But then when they loaded up the Broncos to take them down to Mike Cloud's at the off rodeo, that the 18-wheeler got stuck. We had to get a big tow truck to get the 18-wheeler full of the brand new Broncos out of the field. It was quite the evening.
Well, I know the next one, when it went back to its normal time in April when they were doing the drives, it was a downpour, man. And we
almost didn't come.
Yeah, we were in Chattanooga. We were staying at our favorite hotel and thought, we'll just dart right up and go to that event. And
we were in my BMW.
And Heidi with Bronco Battalion called us, and she said it's been just all week, just pouring rain. She goes, I'm packing up, and I was like, well, I get it. You're in Florida, so we go up there and sun shining. As soon as we get there, I was like, maybe we just should have came up earlier and brought the sun. But that was a downpour.
What's nice is the last 3 or 4 Saturdays it's rained here, and I say keep raining here on Saturday, because that means, you know, the mathematical probabilities once we get to our weekends, hopefully all the Saturday rain will be gone.
And this is a rain or shine event, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, rain or shine. Broncos will go in the dirt.
Say it isn't so.
Muddy, it's fine.
Yeah, and that's what
I would like to see.
A lot of the construction up there, it'll be a little bit looser ground. Hopefully we won't encounter any of that, but.
I would like to see IAG putting parts on in the rain, though. I think that would be hilarious.
Wow, you are just asking for it.
I've seen them do it. And they're bringing the last event they had a UPS truck show up because they had been installing so many parts.
Yeah, we were talking to them at the end of the night, and they were like, we ran out of stuff.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That means everybody's participating and happy. You know, I know Bronkbuster, he was installing things left and right at both Colorado and here. So it's good when people are enjoying their Bronco and putting aftermarket stuff on it.
Yeah, I know Mountains Metal had a big trailer. They were bringing a bunch of stuff. So it's definitely, I mean, if you're a vendor and you're listening to this, contact Tom. I don't think it's too late for them to find some spots for you, right?
Oh, no, we'll find you spots. But that's the only way, you know, we're very cautious about making sure we have Bronco vendors and not Allstate and, you know, the window cleaners. And, you know, we try to make it so it's Bronco affiliated. So the only way to get a vendor spot is to go through us. We don't make it an automated process.
See, I
Awesome.
knew I was poking the bear because I knew they were. I knew some of the IAG guys were in here. So I knew I was
Guys or
poking
gals?
the IAG people.
You're giving them
So-
free, free plugs.
That's right.
So
That's
question
right.
for people who are like wanting to purchase things for like the vendors and stuff. What time does the show field close that like you can no longer be there?
Well, we advertise vendors are open from 8 to 5, 8 to 6, but some of the activity, you know, that's the vendors. Some of them get tired and close. Some of them will stay out there till 7 or 8 o'clock, you know, and selling stuff. We usually lock down the facility about 9 o'clock, but like Friday night, the activities tend to go longer with the Georgia Broncos, and you know, some of the vendors like Wild Horses, they'll sit and sell parts and give tech stuff and talk with people. You know, some of them at 5 o'clock, they close up and try to be the first one to the 3 little restaurants in town.
Which we're
Which,
Thursday.
speaking of,
Thursday we are going to be at the company, so
Yep.
we're trying to have some fans of the show come down. It's nothing formal. Just go to the company, which we enjoyed their food. I
the
enjoyed
pesto French fries.
their whiskey. I enjoy quite a bit, and yeah, come hang out down there on that
And
Thursday.
why don't you
Yep.
tell the story of the company? Who is their distiller?
Oh yeah,
Well, he was a master. He was
Master
a master
distiller for
from
Jack
Jack
Daniels.
Daniels.
You know, no master distiller had ever left Jack Daniels in the history of the company until until now, the company.
Yeah. No, I enjoy that. I do partake in their
yes.
spirits from time to time and quite enjoy it.
So this question has kind of been asked a couple of times in a couple of different ways, Tom. So this is twofold.
This is a good one.
Are some of the restaurants planning to stay open a little later that you're aware of, or are they kind of operating on their same hours that you know of?
The problem is that employees, you know, and it's early in the season. There's some like the Social that have done a great job putting taco bars. They even put on an event on Saturday night for the Georgia Broncos.
Nice.
They've upgraded their little Apple Valley Cafe with now they have smash burgers. I know a lot of people don't know about that down at the other end of town.
Nice.
And they're doing better. You know, it's hard. I tell people, you know, one of the top 50 restaurants in the United States is Elvira's, which is just down Wares Valley. And that's kind of a hidden little gem. And then there's the food truck park down Wares Valley as well. So, you know, there's a couple other options other than, you know, the restaurants that get jammed right there at the.
And if you're new to this area, Townsand is a very tiny little town.
It is truly the peaceful side of the
yes,
Smokies.
Yes, it's my favorite. If I'm going in that direction, that's where I want to go. I don't want to go Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. Nothing against that. It's just that's not for me.
It's not
I
the
like
tourist trap.
I like the quiet area of Townsand.
You know what's funny, Dave? When we had like I think in 2013 or 14, whatever, we ended up having about 400 Broncos. And I did the story. It said Townsand population 321, Bronco population 400.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So to answer that nightlife, there's not a ton. A lot of people kind of, and we've done it in the past, go up to Pigeon Forge, drive around, have some fun up there.
But this
go-kart-
year might not.
Oh
be.
yeah, but the go-kart tracks though are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Go-karts are awesome.
Yeah, and there's an Alpine
coaster
roller coaster.
stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the Alpine coasters.
Yeah.
Which I've been wanting to do.
The Georgia Broncos take a Thursday afternoon drive. They actually have a reservation over at the Park Grill in Gatlinburg, and then they go ride a coaster, and it's open to anybody to join them.
Oh, fun.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah. So they drive into Gatlinburg, eat at the Park Grill, and then they go wind back and take a coaster and do a couple other things. They're
Nice.
pretty
So
active.
long story short, on that nightlife after 8, there isn't really much of one in Townsend. But you can definitely get a very good meal up until that point and, you know, go back and enjoy your cabin, or if like you want to, again, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, all of that is about a 20-minute drive. But like Thomas said, there's a hot rod event in town. So it's very possible it's going to be super crazy. Now, is that coming in on that Saturday, Tom, or is it
on
be the
Thursday?
same time?
If you've ever been to the Rod Run, it comes in about Thursday, and it's the craziest thing ever. I mean, it makes Woodward Cruise look small.
Whoa! You got two Michigan girls here, man.
That's why I'm kind of plugging it. But
That's why he's poking the bears. It's fine.
Yep.
if you'll go in there, you can sit on the side of the road. It'll be a 6 mile, people sitting on the side of the road. You have 6 lanes cruising bumper to bumper for hours. And they probably have 30,000 cars in all the parking lots for sale. Anything from, of course, Broncos to, any kind of classic cars. It's just kind of a crazy circuit. But if you're a car person, it's definitely the place to go. Just be prepared for traffic. And if you want to cruise, it's going to take you a while to go a few miles.
Yeah. Or even just a few feet sometimes.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
and then you got 3 lanes to get across. You're like, uh-oh.
Lucky we know a lot of the back roads.
Yes, us
Hey,
too.
and I will say Weir's Valley is one of the best drives.
Yes.
From Townsend up to Pigeon Forge. I like that drive. It's just curvy, it's cool, it's nice out there.
And if it's hot out, it's a nice cool drive most of the time.
And see, then you can always cut into Pine Crossing and go into Metcalf Bottom and go to Gatlinburg. That's
True.
nice.
This man knows his. He knows. His
You
East
think
Tennessee.
it's like he's been there.
done
It's like he
this
lives
time
in this
and
area.
It's weird.
Right.
Yeah, I was trying to add up how many drives I've been on up there, and it's kind of scary.
That's the thing. It's like being
But
in
halfway
Michigan,
down Weir's Valley, you kick over and you can go down into the campground over the 1-lane bridge and into the park. And it's kind of a
we did
fun
that.
little-
What was the resort we got married at over there?
We got married at the Preserve Resort right off of Wears Valley Road.
Yeah.
See, like, I love Michigan drives. Like, it's so pretty in the fall up here, but when we go down there for Tennessee for this event, it's so green. It's so pretty because everything, I mean, it just snowed here last weekend. But
I'm
It's
so
just-
glad I missed that.
we
Yeah.
weren't even expecting it. Some places, like, near Detroit got 8 inches of snow over it.
My mom messaged me and she was like, "It's nice down there today, huh?" I was like, "Well, it's not as nice as it was yesterday. It was like 72 yesterday." And I said, "It's like 55." And she's like, "We have 4 inches of snow on the ground." And I was like, "Well,
That's the thing. I was getting ready for Supercell this weekend, and then it snowed. I'm like, yeah, no. Like, we're going to push it until next weekend.
But don't bring that with you.
No, I don't
Yeah,
want to
don't.
bring it with me. I can promise you that.
Alcione4 says, "Is Dollywood worth it on Sunday before the trip home? Does anyone know? I've never been to Dollywood, so I couldn't.
would
I haven't
check-
been since the 8th grade."
Yeah, I would check their website.
Yeah, check their hours because sometimes they have limited off-season hours, and I don't know if they'll be off-season at that point or not.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Dollywood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dollywood, they'll have off-season hours, but they should be open.
I think I had other questions. Hold on. I did a Facebook poll, but we answered a lot of them.
Yeah, roll up the streets at 8 o'clock. That's really just what the after hours are.
It's just because it's a small town. I mean, they just don't.
Yeah.
This isn't normal for them.
Someone asked on Tuesday, when can they come to get their stuff? Like, for their sticker and stuff.
We open up at 9 o'clock for those who are pre-registered to come in and get their stuff.
Perfect.
Key point there, folks. Pre-registered.
So go register.
Yeah, so it's kind of a perk for pre-registering to get in Tuesday while we set up the vendors and pick your spots or get your club organized. Do whatever.
Rob Hallmark said, "Is there an award for the dirtiest Bronco?"
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yes, it's called Tennessee Mud. You take it back with you. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, we get those kind of questions, and then somebody tells me, "Oh, I came from Arizona. Oh, I came from California." Well, I know I got a guy flying in from New Zealand for the
Wow.
so I think he might get the farthest away award.
Yeah.
Well, you had the ride-alongs. You had people flying in from Hawaii, and
Wait,
they were.
was it last year or 2 years ago? There was someone from Iceland.
Oh.
Wait, you broke up on me. I didn't get the question.
Iceland?
Wait, your sound cut out on me again here. What was
Yeah,
the
it
question?
Iceland.
Yeah, it was last year or the year before. There was someone from Iceland.
Oh yeah, Iceland. We've had Sweden, and there's a guy that comes from Colombia, Johnny. He builds Broncos down in Colombia. He comes up here, and he's made some good park connections up here.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, it's becoming. And of course, you got some Canadians.
Yes.
Yes.
The Canadians are hard to tell though because they sound like Michigandiers.
Hey,
Well,
watch
they say
yourself.
sorry a lot. They will
No,
say sorry.
they
a lot.
say sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry a lot.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Jeez.
Listen.
Well, Michigan's like its own country, anyways. I mean, it's
Sometimes.
We're in
They're
our
their
own
own
world,
people.
okay? Leave us alone.
Tom, as we wind this one down with you, what are the key things people need to know? We're 3 weeks out. Can they register all the way to the event online, or how does that work?
Yeah, we shut it off. We take registrations at the event as well on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The biggest thing I think that we want to try to get the information out is that trucks and trailer parking is going to be at the Tally Ho and not in the visitor center, so that we don't. It's not going to be on site at the visitor center, so they won't be jamming up the entrance and taking up the Bronco parking.
AKA don't show up with your truck and trailer at the Townsand Visitor Center. Go to the
There
Tally
will
Ho.
be a big sign that says no trucks with trailer parking. Now I don't want some guy running that sign over. Who's got a nice reputation of sign driving over.
Well,
Can't
that was all
imagine
for-
who that might be.
That was all. Tom's breaking up. I can't hear what he's saying. I don't understand. Now I have to purposely run over the sign.
No, you don't. Now that that's first degree sign murder. Now
I put it out.
you had
there.
intent.
Well, I tell you, if I had all the signs that got stolen or just taken home,
We know that problem.
The first year in Colorado, I lost every one of my Supercell signs. I mean, all the directional signs. It's like I went to pick them up, and there was like just a little pin there. It's like, what happened?
Yeah. The first off-road event I ever put on,
much
had,
smaller.
Yeah, had no money to afford all this stuff. I bought the stuff, and suddenly it was all gone. I was like, where? I was going to use these again, and luckily people would send them back in because they understood it was a new event. But I was like, look, guys, this isn't free stuff out here, man. I need these signs.
So you know the feeling, and then when you see it up in their garage on Facebook, you go, what?
Yeah.
What sign?
Don't look back here, Tom.
No, it's over there. I'm just kidding.
No, we wouldn't do that.
No.
All right, guys. So go register right now. I'm telling you, I think there's not a bad day. Friday to me seems to be the best day to come because Saturday, some vendors are starting to eke out a little bit. Some of them come from California, like Wild Horses. That's a haul for those guys.
Yeah, they should all be there till about 4:00 Saturday, and then
so Tom's not letting them out of the building.
3:00. We start doing the awards about 3:00. Yeah, they start shutting down. So
yeah,
Saturday is an early day. Friday is a pretty busy day, and it's kind of later activities, and you got the drives, and you got you get the whole blue Bronco group.
I've had comments loaded and I cannot say them. But to me, like, I'm always surprised Wednesday it opens up. We were surprised how many people were there ready to just hang out, and definitely sign up. We'll put the links. We're going to spread the word, help Tom get the word out here. And remember, trailers, no parky.
Tally ho.
Yeah, we
Not the show field.
We appreciate everybody that comes. We hope they have a good time, stay safe, and enjoy their Bronco.
That's right.
Register ahead, folks.
And remember, no drinking and driving, please.
That's it.
That's a big one. There is like 3 cops there, and they are itching to pull people over.
And they're on duty all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, question: purchases with vendors. Will there be cell phone service so we can use our credit cards, or do I need to bring cash? I recommend both. So I recommend bringing cash because honestly, you'll probably spend it all too.
Yeah.
We like tips.
But I know we've had cell coverage there.
And there should be cell coverage there. There is an internet with the visitor center, but some of the small vendors and some of the swap meet guys like cash only. So
yeah.
Yep. Hides it from the tax man, which I appreciate.
Don't put it out there, Dave. Jeez.
Sorry, IRS.
You can't even open your mouth anymore. Jeez.
Well, Tom, we greatly appreciate you being on here tonight, man. I can't wait to see you guys here in 22 days.
Oof.
Okay.
I need the time off. I need to hang out with some Bronco friends and keep your cones ready because I'm coming.
All right. Well, we will have the cones ready. And you guys, thanks for having me on. Allie, I will see you and talk to you later.
Yes, I'll talk to you
We'll
tomorrow.
see you guys with Diabolical in a few weeks.
Yep,
And
we'll be there.
everybody is shouting you out, saying thank you for all you do. So thank you, and thank Donna and your son. And we will see you guys very soon.
Notice he poked the real brain over there. He was like, "Oh,
I know.
yeah, see?
We all know Donna's there.
We know how that works.
You know I'm in stereo. I'm getting fed in this ear and you're in this ear.
We heard
All right.
Donna a little bit.
Well, Tom, there's no easy way to do this, but I'm gonna say goodbye, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right, punch me off.
Thanks,
man.
guys.
That was Tom.
I love them.
With Supercell.
It was super, and I'll be honest, there was no rocking chair. We didn't get the full 3D effect this
I
year.
know.
No, because she upgraded him
know.
to a tripod.
I
Hey,
know.
now he's texting. He's moving up in the world.
Yeah.
He's doing good.
I know. He said that he knows how to text. So
Love it.
good job. Good
I
point,
am
Allie.
so excited.
Yeah, great job.
I am too. I just, me and Kelly, we used to, when we did our own event, we were like, man, it's hard to take off a week to just go hang out with car people. But when it's not your event, it's
Yeah.
a lot easier to go
Yes,
hang out
it
for a week
is.
and just talk to car people.
It's
So
just so fun because it's like it's so hard to explain the event as a whole. Like I feel like we could talk about it so much and like try to describe it, but like until you actually go there, you really don't know what to expect because like Tom said, there's always surprises. Like
Mhm.
there's people breaking down, there's interesting things on the trail, like how many black bears have everyone seen and just the crazy wildlife just in that area. But no, it's super fun. Can't wait.
I can pull one more thing. Well, so I got to get this out of the way because I know there's some Ranger people in here, and we're on Ranger Watch here at the channel. We're
And Allie's like, do.
yeah. Allie's like, please, can we just get this over with?
They just
Damn.
removed her. Oh, she removed
She
herself.
She's like, I'm out. F these people. But so Ranger Watch is it's in production. 319. It was built on 319. Don't ask me how I know because I mean most of you
Don't
kind of
know.
have an
It's on
idea.
your sticker.
But yeah, so it was
Do
built.
not hit a black bear.
What was that?
Sorry.
No,
Do not hit a black bear. They'll mess up your stuff.
that is true. And they're
Very
not
true.
happy about it.
And if you're staying in a cabin and that, pay attention. There are black bear everywhere.
Mhm.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
That's right. But obviously there is nothing to report here. The last I super sleuthed, it looked like it was in getting its bed liner done. So past that, Allie seems to think next year I'll get it. But
Somebody commented in the comment section that imagine that comment in the comment section said,
job.
shut up, said Bronco, Mustang, and a Ranger Raptor. The Mustang is going away for the Ranger Raptor, just so everybody
Somebody
knows.
is like, hey, auction the Mustang off at the event. No.
We wouldn't make enough money to auction it off,
No.
unfortunately. Because trust me, if
Nope.
we could,
No, we can't.
no, we can't.
It could be a nice tax loss though.
Oh god.
No,
Big this year, baby. We're big. We're gonna make millions of dollars this year.
if we make millions of dollars, then we can give away or we can raffle off a vehicle. But until that happens,
You still have no shelter. Jody, you're not nice. You're not nice right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're seeing
Well,
that a
for
lot.
us-
we
For
have
us,
our
there's supposed to be a
charity.
window sticker here.
yeah,
And-
it actually says up at the top. When you have a moment,
yeah.
try out the link for your window sticker that is now available on your lower page.
Look, you mother effers. There's no window sticker,
Nope.
even though we've seen it.
That's okay. We don't have our charity our charity Ranger that we bought, and it was supposed to be here like 3 weeks ago, and there's
I'm
no.
telling you,
sign
they're
of
gonna
it.
show up the same day. You'll have two to look at.
Nope.
But I think in the next 2 weeks we'll see it. Allie doesn't. She's not as optimistic on that, but Allie knows more than I do, so I'm probably going to lean to where she says towards the end of April. But if not, as long as it happens before April 16th for Allie,
I will be
'Cause
gone.
she will be gone. She's not there.
I
I
mean,
did
you
give you
can
the
go
business
up and
size.
get it if you want to. If it comes in after, you're just
Oh,
gonna
Kelly
leave
will be at
Kelly.
Supercell. I'll be definitely up in
No,
right before.
no, you won't.
Oh,
No,
well.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
no.
I can only take so many days off for the real job. So I'll be up in Michigan driving it down. Well, that's all, folks.
And this is when Kelly kills Dave. All right.
Yeah, no kidding. It's getting a little rough in here, man.
Well, don't do stupid things,
Well,
and you won't get stupid prizes.
Awkward.
Just saying.
Okay.
How
Well,
many days until Supercell?
I feel a little threatened.
22.
So I want to bring this up because I will have a video on this, but Allie's seen this, Kelly's obviously seen this, but it's finally happened so here is what the inside of our Bronco looks like yesterday. So the normal, seats,
Marine grade vinyl,
which we did realize that it's in the video.
Do you have a life expectancy a little bit?
Well, that and they don't like sunscreen. We've learned, Allie, that sunscreen will stain marine grade vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
I have not had that issue yet.
Well,
we did.
I've got the covers to prove it. So finally, if I can get these silly photos to load up right.
I was gonna say, you didn't even do it right.
We now have it looking like this. So here is
the after
effect of the cat skin seats are in the Bronco now. I text Allie today, and what did you say, Allie?
About time.
Yeah, she's like, it's about time.
I think there was an expletive in the middle of it, but yes.
Are we really surprised?
No, not at all. But I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that we all cussed.
I was gonna get y'all canceled.
Dang. But our friends over, it's in. Can't even think of their name at the moment. In embroidery or something like that.
Cat skin.
No, Cat Skin provided the covers, but
you're talking about who did it?
Embroidery people who put it in for us.
I don't even know you did all that.
No, I'm a big boy. I can do things.
I know.
Yeah. But very very happy to see these things in there. Kelly, what's your opinion of these?
It'll take a little getting used to, just because I'm used to it looking
different.
a certain
different.
way. So it's significantly different. But I am extremely impressed with the covers themselves and the quality that they are, which obviously we're going to do a video on it. We are, but they really, these are marine grade vinyl too,
plus leather.
but they are heavy duty.
This area right here is marine grade vinyl, and then the center is all leather on these. So he said you could tell, look at the big kind of gator skin looking whatever, and then this is more leather up here. But we'll see if they hold up. I think they look great. They're not for everybody, Mr. Executive Producer. But I like them. I think
they match the Badland accent nice.
Yeah, so we actually told them we wanted that color to kind of pull that in, because we had our choice of what we wanted to do color wise, and we kind of decided on pulling in that Badlands color with it as well.
Yeah, so it finally happened, and if you want to see these cat skins, come to Supercell. Sit in them, do whatever. Not whatever.
So I find it super funny how many people asked if my mom's coming this year.
Man, the dog and
is your mom coming?
She is.
Well, she takes care of the celebrities, so they want to make sure the celebrities.
She has to babysit the real celebrity, which is my dog, which I feel like everyone's coming to see her after the year she just had. So
yeah, I imagine there will be lots of treats for her.
I am not packing any because I have a feeling that is going to be.
Well, last year you weren't even at our booth and somebody dropped off snacks for Maya.
Yeah, we were receiving snacks for the puppy.
Yeah.
Hey, she did get them.
She did.
Just not when everybody was there.
That's true. We got to figure out a time frame to do this live at the show.
Hold on.
We
got to do this real quick.
Oh, we do.
We did not forget about you, but we did want to go ahead and give Tom the time on the show. So thank you, Randy Russell, for that super chat. We surely appreciate it. Can't wait to meet you as well. We will definitely be there.
Hopeful to meet.
We will be there, so you should be there.
That's right.
Just saying.
That's right.
Let's see. Our Raptor 24 says put the Mustang up for raffle at the event. Thank you for the super chat,
There
but
we
that will
go.
not cover putting the Mustang up for the raffle at the event.
You could take it out on one of your oil rigs. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you could win it.
Yeah.
See, you might need it.
Yeah, it's true.
Mr. Executive Producer is in the house.
Thank you for the super chat. And yes, please give us that thumbs up if you haven't already. In the chat.
That's right. So seats have been. We've got the seats in finally.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is the lift.
Yep.
And my connection for helping me with the lift this week has said, "Hey, I'll be on vacation." Basically,
I can help at the end of April.
yeah, I was like, "Well, that's a little late for that one." So, Jim, if you're watching, we're just talking shit about you right now.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But we can do it in the driveway.
How
but
dare you have a life outside of us?
that's right. But I actually
Awkward.
reached out to our friends over at in Nolansville. Can't think of their name right now. The put on the Christmas event.
Oh. Mill Creek.
Yeah, to see if we could get some help in that direction. So maybe that'll come through. But hopefully our Bronco is done, ready to go. I'm not worried about the compressor, putting that in. Kelly wants the damn Raptor lights running, so we'll have that, even though I'm not really worried about those. You know, Allie, did you
Nobody
notice?
cares what you care about.
Did you notice the Ranger Raptor does not have the 3 running lights? It's the only
No, 'cause
Raptor.
I haven't seen them on.
Well, it's the only Raptor that doesn't come with those lights because it's not actually wide enough. It's like by 2 inches or something, not being wide enough to legally need those lights.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
Sorry.
Kelly, the
We have
13-year-old boy is here.
Here's the thing. We have a 13-year-old daughter who's about to be 14, and I found out this week that 13 and 14-year-old girls, I think, are worse than 13 and 14-year-old boys right now. I'm just going to say that much. I'm not going to go any further.
13 and 14 sucks.
But I actually had to tell the girls in the car, and I said, I love you all, and we're all close, and I'm here for you if you ever want to talk. But I think this is where the line is drawn for me, and we need to just not about that. And they all giggled. So yeah. So,
and let me tell you, softball is expensive.
That's your fault.
It's our daughter's fault. She's continuing to play softball.
Yeah, but it's your fault.
Bats are expensive. So if to help fund the bat that I just had to pay a lot of money for, smash the like button for us. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button for us, it means a lot. Where was it? There was just not IAG, but I think it's IAG. Says you'll want the new compressor installed from IAG. Okay, well, it sounds like they should install that for us.
They're not going to install what we already have bought from someone else.
Well, I can sell that. If you guys want to install my dual compressor, please.
Oh my gosh, I can't even with you. We have spent our money on the Bronco this year.
We have spent a lot of money already on the Bronco. Yes. Yep. Oh, yep. Justin says raise 3 girls, 14 sucks.
There are some really great days, then there are some really obnoxious days.
IAG who? New social media. Who dis?
Who dis?
Allie, what do you have to do? Do you have any kind of surprises that we'll get to see on your Bronco, or is it just kind of status quo?
No, I'm pretty much done with Bucky right now. I really need to figure out. I will say there are 3 things from IAG that I want. I don't know.
Which are?
I really want the 3 orange Raptor lights.
Oh.
Okay.
For the grill. I want the light up Bronco lights because my Oracle ones suck.
Whoa. Let's not dog Oracle here.
No, I'm so frustrated.
This show
with
could
them.
be potentially produced by Oracle.
No,
Hey,
I'm
Oracle,
so frustrated with them. And then, shoot, hold on. What did I message her? There was 3 things I wanted. Hold on.
Kelly, anything else you need for the Bronco?
No, because all I see is dollar signs when you say that. So no, I don't know.
That is very true. That's
the thing. I need to figure out, I want to see what the new changes are to the Bronco.
I know one of them.
I saw one of them.
Very nice. Well, yeah, you saw one of them. I dropped a video yesterday on that.
Yeah, see, we have skid plates already, Jess.
We have IAG. We have lifestyle off-road skids. I have a new lifestyle off-road rear bumper that's going to get powder coated. The front bumper is going to get repowder coated in the next 2 weeks.
All I see is dollar signs.
That's
Facts.
see what Supercell does to us.
Oh, I thought I
Smash
said
the like button, please.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the only thing you could give to me, but you can't give to me in my Bronco, is a third row. That would be the only thing my Bronco would need.
Get out of here.
No.
I'm just saying. My Bronco's good.
Allie,
She's good and ready.
Slap this woman, Allie, please.
That's like, no.
I'm not saying I actually want a third row. Like, I don't see it feasible. I'm just saying softball practice Saturday was a whole reason why I need a third row, because I had 2 girls that needed to be taken home or needed to be taken to the next practice. And I didn't have room in my Bronco for all their catcher's gear and them. So that's why.
Okay. We got these cool cups. Let's say Kelly and Allie. And they have the logo on them, which so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, now I found what I wanted. I want I couldn't remember. I have my list. I had to find
Allie
it.
wasn't even paying attention to her cup.
I heard you say cup. And
you didn't show. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want the IAG rear dome light.
That is pretty cool, I will say. That is very nice.
That
Look,
is
Allie.
on my list.
It's in your color.
I know. Kelly sent it to me.
I already sent her the
Oh, I
picture.
didn't know.
She knows.
Because of the straw and everything.
It was in our group chat.
Yeah.
You didn't want one.
Yeah.
I didn't say I wanted one.
You're being jealous right now.
I have the limited edition sticker on my cup.
I thought you were talking about the plastic cups that may or may not have a beverage.
I can't. We had Tom on tonight. Out of respect to Tom, we don't want to talk about that.
No drinking.
We do have a cup. We do have the cups with both logos, one for honest and one for the normal people.
The normal people. Did you really just put honest in his own category?
Honest is in his own category. I love that man to death, but honest has his own category. Yeah, and we're gonna have a bunch of. I was in the trailer, so there's still some stuff we got to pull from the trailer. There's water bottles from last year, which I don't mind pouring something in those.
Oh, that's true. Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of things.
Well, and we have these for sale.
Oh, you do have some of those for sale, don't you?
Yeah. So we've got some of these cups for sale. That we will have. They are limited edition and they are limited count on them too. So we do have some of those.
It has the old logo.
It is not the old logo.
Oh my god.
I like that logo. Thank you very much. We were actually talking about this today. I don't like change. And here you went and changed it on me all up. So guess what? Honest and I are in the same category. I like the old logo. If you want to call it old.
Wow.
Well, you get sassy with me.
Sippy cups. Let's see. Oh, Allie, we'll have an upgrade. Yeah, nice.
I will say that's probably the one thing that if we could figure out the best way to upgrade the interior lighting on the Bronco.
They did we did that video from IAG. They did the year 2 for us of Supercell. They came out with the lighting in there, but I just didn't want to tear all the plastics apart to have to deal with all that to wire that up. And I have seen some kind of newer ideas about that. That's one thing. The Bronco needs lighting bad.
It needs lighting bad, and it needs an upgrade to the sound system. So I would say those are probably the 2 things that I need in my Bronco.
Well, we have upgraded most of the sound system. We just need to activate the sound system. Yeah.
So.
A sub under the seat would be nice. I would like to have a little boomy, but I don't need to be like shaking the neighbors' cars, but just a little bass in the Bronco would be nice.
Yes, it would for sure.
Oh, cash cab squares.
That's funny.
Oh, Tim, have you gotten your trailer yet? Oh, it comes home. Woo! Tim's got a nice little trailer coming.
Nice.
I cannot wait to see you guys at Supercell.
That's right. That's right. I can't wait to see Tim roll up.
Okay, I have one more thing I guess we need. But
I
we're
do
not
really
spending
want
any
the
money
air
right now.
Which is
The tire carrier upgrade.
yeah.
Yeah.
IAG is my favorite.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I need JJ to become a supporting member of Ford Talk Live.
I mean, a sponsor.
The sponsor to help fund that, please. No, that would be, but I mean, at right now, we're not going to 37s anytime soon. So I
No.
think we're okay. I would like that though. Yeah.
What's the first thing? I'm trying to. Oh, Everest. Yeah, Everest would be a good test vehicle for us. We could haul all the softball equipment in it. All of it.
Well, we're gonna see that soon. I think. I think Ford's about to pull the old Everest out of its Australian shell and throw a left-hand drive in there for us. But we can't buy any more Fords right now.
No, we're done.
I want the compressor.
We still have a Mustang for sale if anybody is in the market. Message us.
You get a
We're
hell of
not
a-
lowballing though.
You get a hell of a deal.
I will tell you though, I'm not lowballing. You're still getting a hell of a deal, but I'm not lowballing that far.
I really want the compressor. Dang dog just had to get a brain tumor.
Right?
Way to go,
Dang.
Puppy. Where is
Way
Puppy?
to go,
we, haven't
Maya.
heard,
Maya.
we haven't heard any squeakies or nothing.
I heard squeakies earlier.
She's sleeping now.
Oh.
We've put her to sleep.
Yeah.
So, Allie, how was your Monday? Dave never even asked how your Monday was.
It was a Monday.
Oh, that's
You
not
didn't
good.
Call me out like I'm an asshole all of a sudden.
Well, we all know it. I just had to call you out.
It was a
Jeez.
Monday.
Huh.
But my post has been shared of the peak blue heritage
Yeah.
Bronco I spotted.
Yeah. So did you actually spot that or somebody
Mhm.
send it to you?
Yeah, so I was driving to a women's event. We had lunch at Ford's Garage in Novi. So I was in 96 in New Hudson. And like that was the third M plate I had seen. Like going on 23 to 96, I was behind a dually Super Duty. And which she was texting and driving the whole time. So Ford was gonna be thrilled if I posted that picture. So that's gonna get posted. And then I saw an F-150 in front of a Bronco. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm like, do you like Maya's drool and nose prints everywhere? But I saw a blue Bronco with a white top, and I'm like, that's weird. Like, why would they have Velocity Blue with a white top? I'm like, okay. And I start getting closer, and I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, that's peak blue. Because that is on Baby Bronco. And I was floored. I love it. I think it looks fantastic. So I'm hoping that they do this next year or something. So
I have a feeling they'll do another round of this 1966s. Is what I really think. Every 2 to 3 years, they just dump a new couple colors on this,
and that's the thing. Like this is no secret. So like I haven't cracked the book on anything. This has been on Baby Bronco for 2023. So I'm not surprised to see it on a big Bronco. I'm just excited I actually saw one. So
no, with the white stripe and everything, that color is going to be great on that.
I love the black wheels with that. I think it complements it really well. So I don't know. I hope that this is coming soon because I would love that. Would I get one?
I just wouldn't like the price.
No.
Yeah.
That and I would want to wheel it, and I don't want to wheel a Heritage Edition. I
would keep it.
Yeah, I hate to be like a street queen, but I just would leave it alone. Just let it, because I really do think I think the Heritage will be collector's editions, not like high desired, but there will be a market for those. And to see some of the people, like we've seen some recently where these ladies, it seems to be a lot of ladies buying these. And I think it's like that robin's egg color. I think it's a very appealing color to some ladies. And the one that stuck cow print on the side of it, I was like, what the fuck is this? This is awful.
Oh my God. My friend Brittany sent me that. She goes, I love this. I'm like, why?
Yeah, it might be funny on a white one, a normal Bronco, but not
preach your own. Do what you want. It's your car.
Of course,
like,
100%.
Like it's one of those things. Like my manager says it all the time. There's an ask for every seat. Like,
That's true.
just because it's a weird unit for a dealer, there's gonna be that guy that lives in the middle of nowhere that is his car. Like, and anyone who works at a dealer knows exactly what I'm talking about right now. So,
Well, I will say that the graphic, as you got like close up to it, it was done very well. Like, I don't know if you looked at it that well.
Almost like a fur.
Yes, it was, and I showed Sydney.
It was done. So I mean, that girl probably spent a lot of money on that, and like,
yeah,
good for you. Like, I will say, like, the detail in that was incredible. It's just
100%.
Again, not my cup of tea. So.
Yeah, I showed Sydney, and Sydney goes, "Why? Why did they do that?" I was like, "Yeah, but look at how good the graphic is," and she's like, "Wow, I feel like I could pet it like a cow."
Yeah, it was wild. So.
But our daughter is also the one that we've kind of ruined, where she sees people change the heritage editions, like the one that went like Barbie pink on it or purple or something, and she's like, "How do you not understand what you have there? That's unacceptable." And I was like, "That's my girl."
It's like, there
that's
you go.
She also shits on the Bronco sports.
That's true. She does.
It could be the 60th edition. I don't know. Bronco's birthday is next. Well, Bronco's birthday is every year, but like next year's the 60th.
So, Allie, I can't find Grabber Blue on the Bronco Sport.
It's not Grabber Blue. It's Peak Blue.
Is it Peak Blue? Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it was 2023. I don't know if you can get it on 24.
I was gonna say I was looking on Ford's build and price right now, and I couldn't find that color, unfortunately.
So 24. Can you get it?
I didn't. So this is interesting. I haven't noticed this before. Let me pull this up. Because I have some Bronco Sport news that I'm going to release down the road. I didn't realize they do a tan Bronco Sport now, desert sand.
Yep, new for this year.
That is actually pretty cool, man.
No,
I don't want one. I'm just saying, but how does Bronco Sport though get more fun colors than the damn Bronco?
I know. Hold on, wait.
I feel like it's a different market.
How do I share a screen again?
Dave has to unshare. But there's a bottom, or at the bottom it says present.
Riveting.
Oh.
Mobile moto. Mother said no instantly. It's true. No. Because I know how Dave goes. I know how he does.
Wait, how do I? Share screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Here's Peak Blue. You could do it in 2023.
We don't see it.
There you go. How do you do it?
Dave did it. He shared it.
Well.
And now he unshared it.
Well, I didn't know if there's no color up there. I didn't want to share the behind the scenes of.
No. Can he share it?
Yeah.
It's fine.
So you can only do 2023. Because for 2024, these are the colors for 24. Hold on. Oh, new search. So this is how we find vehicles, everybody. Oh, now it's not loading. Really?
I wonder if my vehicle's moved, Allie.
Probably not.
Jesus, David.
Well, guys, I gotta go. Oh, now it's not sharing now. Okay, well, that sucks.
Okay, so somebody did ask earlier, and since we were talking Ranger, somebody mentioned that they placed an order for a Ranger Raptor this week. What did they expect on time frame wise on it?
25.
I had a guy order one, and I told them it's going to be late 24 or 25.
So I thought.
Hey, I mean, technically, I've been waiting almost a year now.
Oh my gosh, Bronco!
No, I'm not poking the bear at that, but I mean, technically, May is when we did that thing. So we're getting close to a year. They are delivering now to Allie's surprise, because I sent her some photos today of people getting delivered their Raptors. Because Allie, you said Ford is not showing any sold yet, right?
They're still showing all in transit. Like, we can tell how long it's been on a dealer's lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they all say 0. All of them.
Maybe they're not hitting the lot.
I was gonna say, will it get a?
I have to hit a lot.
I was gonna say, will it get a 1 if
Yeah.
it's sold the same hour that it's dropped on the
Yeah.
lot? So it'll at least get a 1.
Sometimes it gets a 1 before we even get it.
Oh wow.
Like if they say that they're on their way with it, and we get a pre-delivery notice before, like it's like noon or 1 or something, like it will say 1 because technically it's supposed to drop that day. Sometimes it doesn't happen because they have to stop overnight or they think they're gonna get to it and they run out of time or whatever. But that's one thing about living close to a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is one reason why we obviously really like Allie, but ordering your vehicle closer to the plant might speed the process up, hopefully.
In theory.
Yeah, in theory. So I know Randy said, May 29th and nothing. I would reach back out with your dealer every so often, talk to the ordering manager just to see like, hey, is it previewing anything?
Right.
Ford said they would build 5,000 or no, it was 3,000 Bronco or Ranger Raptors the first year.
So that means not even all dealers are getting one.
Yeah.
How many dealers are there, Allie?
3,200.
3,200.
So, and then I know they're doing some special stuff for charity. So there's some charity Broncos or charity Bronco Ranger Raptors out there. Yeah. So, I mean, I think that truck's going to be worth it though. I really do. The one guy I read his review that he got one today or a couple of days ago, he said it was better than the Bronco Raptor. He felt like it was going to be for everyday use. Bronco Raptor is very specific, the intent of that, but he thought the truck was going to be better. He said he thought it drove better. So kind of pumped for that.
Interesting.
Oh, talks to his dealer every day. Me too. I talk to my dealership every day.
I still tell him it's not here.
Yep.
Yeah, and I cringe every time he asks you a question, just so you know, Allie.
I've been better than the Mustang.
You have.
Or I feel like I have.
I don't know.
Today was questionable.
No, I was sharing some stuff that I thought was interesting. So on these forums, sometimes you'll read some stuff, and I'm over on Ranger 6G quite a bit, and everybody over there's been pretty friendly. I had one snarky comment the other day, and my brother's uncle's blah 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 knows, and I was like, cool. Like I can't tell you, for one, I can't tell you all my contacts. Allie's not necessarily a contact for anything. We're connected to Ford, especially Michigan Assembly Plant. We know quite a few people over there. But I'm always amazed at the people on these forums with the rumors. I was telling Allie today, some guy was like, yeah, I called the Ford hotline and they told me more than I was supposed to know. And I love that when I hear that, because I'm like, for one, the people on the phone don't know shit. The only thing they know, and I'm not crapping on them, they have a
script.
Yeah, there's a little script and a blurb of like, your vehicle is here. And he goes, yeah, the person told me that they didn't have a transfer case in mind. I said, well, how did it drive out of the plant? Because it would just be a front wheel drive vehicle then. And then it would be leaking fluids everywhere. I was like, I can't believe people are this kind of naive. I want to say another word, but I'm going to use naive.
That's just not.
No, it's not.
But,
anyway.
Yes.
And.
So.
Anyway.
Have y'all got any 24 F-150s yet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. You picked me up in one. That was a 24, right?
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Well, when we saw each other randomly, that was a 24. What? We're allowed. If I drive to Michigan, come see my friend Allie at Brighton Ford.
Anyway, yes, we have several.
I see. When we were heading to that direction. Nice. When we were heading to that direction, I did see quite a few truckloads of them going south. So I thought that was a big news.
They're moving slowly. I had someone post the other day like how sad it is to see all these trucks like in these holding lots, and I'm like, I'm not, because that means they're fixing them. Yeah. That means they're doing quality checks and things like that. And I kind of, because she's a distant family member. I think she's like my dad's cousin, I think. But I'm like, I'm not, because it's people that don't know like the auto industry and like what's going on. They just think one thing and kind of run with it. they're thinking it's still chip shortages, which some of them could be, but it's not as bad as it was. It's more or less quality hold, and they're not letting these things go because the amount of like we just got a Raptor in, a Bronco Raptor, and it is beat to crap. There's scratches all over this thing.
Wow.
So it's like, it's one of those things that's like super frustrating because then we have to fix it. And our guys are backed up from all the hailstorms that we've had forever and a half ago. But those parts are finally coming in. So it's very frustrating.
There was a story. I don't know if you two saw this. There was a lady from Florida. She was looking for a limited edition Bronco, the Heritage Edition, in that whatever that mustard color, whatever they call that. Yellowstone. So she found it at a dealership in Mississippi, flew there, picked it up, got it home, and happened to notice a lot of quirky things about it. Paint running. Like you could see where paint was running. And come to find out the vehicle was in transit, got damaged in transit. The dealership sort of fixed it. She took it to her local dealership. They pulled it apart, found all this damage that dealership didn't completely. There's by law, I guess, in Mississippi, if they're damaged in freight, they're supposed to report it to the customer buying it. They didn't do it.
Oh.
It's over $5,000 worth of damage to the front end of this that the new dealership found, which will not do anything until Ford approves it or that dealership okays to pay for it. The dealership said they'll only pay like $1,200 of it. And she might be able to have to lemon law this. But how would you like to find your dream vehicle? You get it back home and realize you just bought this pile of shit that dealership just destroyed.
I wouldn't be buying that other dream vehicle. Let's be honest. It would break my heart.
I got to thinking about it. It was like the hail dent that we had on the Mustang with Allie and them. You know, that was not your fault. That just happened in a yard, a storage yard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you guys took very good care of us on that, and we greatly appreciate that. And you know, look over your vehicles, I guess is the point. Before don't get excited
That's
that you
another reason why if it shows up before Supercell, you're not taking the Ranger.
I'm not expecting a hail damage.
Never say never. We've already had a tornado this year.
Well, I'm not doubting it.
That's how Tennessee is.
And
we have
hail.
tornadoes all the time.
But my point of it is,
within 2 weeks.
The customer should look over the vehicle. Don't get just glazed over eyes that you got your dream vehicle.
100%.
Look over that vehicle. That's what
there's things that we miss all the time because we're so used to seeing these cars. Our guys slip up. We'll fix it.
Yes. So definitely check out your vehicle before you sign on the dotted line. And we got some movement over there at Kansas.
Long MacArthur.
Yeah, we're getting 4 Ranger Raptors, 1 built, 3 scheduled for May. Well, congratulations to whoever those are. They're not mine, Tim Bartz. Mine's built. Don't ask me how I know. Anyways, so that's our show tonight, guys. Tom was brilliant as always.
And how many days till Supercell?
We have 22 days till Supercell. 21 really for us.
But really,
I'm working that Monday.
If you think about it. So like tomorrow when you wake up, it's only 19.
But the worst thing is I'm working that Monday, so that's the longest you get a 3-day.
I am not working that Monday.
I'm working Monday and Tuesday.
That's your problem. We're talking about my problem.
I'm not working Monday, but whenever I take a day off to like get stuff done, is when shit goes wrong and I have to be there on my day off anyway. And like now it's just this revolving joke. Hey, Ellie, it's your day off. What are you doing here? It's like, what do you think I'm doing here? Like, I can't count on you guys to do it, right? So I got to do it. Hi, trust issues.
No, say it isn't so.
Just a little bit. I'm also super OCD, so.
Yeah, we've grown to notice that a little bit, Ellie. So whether it be 2-wheel drive,
4-wheel drive,
or this OCD lady over there and the Ford she likes to drive, this has been your All Terrain Nation. And what are we calling?
Supercell out.
Peace.